Chris Eubank Jr. is back. He takes on Kamil Zaramata. We haven't seen Chris Eubank Jr. since I thought he put in a career-best performance against Liam Smith. He's the only man I know that's been called out by everyone from 147 to 168 pounds. Chris, you're back, and it's good to see you back as well. New promotional team, new trainer for this camp as well. On the promotional team, you've chosen boxer. Why?
Why boxer? Because every other promoter out here is a scumbag. That's why. You know, you've got Frank Warren behind me, been lying and cheating his way through boxing for the last couple decades. Wow. Sued me for a couple $100,000 a few years ago, so obviously I was never going to go with him. You know, the guy's a scumbag. Kalle Sauerland, you know, had me locked up.
Speak up, I can't hear you.
Kalle Sauerland had me locked up in a terrible contract for the last few years, squeezing money out of me at every opportunity. Scumbag. Eddie Hearn, Frank Smith, you know, they did everything they could to try and make this fight against Conor Benn still go ahead. Still go ahead.
Why don't you fight Hamza Sherad, scumbag?
After knowing that they, you know, that he was on steroids. Scumbags, you know. I would say the only promoter that I know for sure isn't a scumbag is His Excellency, Turki Al-Sheikh. You know, this is a man who isn't trying to take money from fighters. He isn't trying to use lawyers and accountants to lock fighters up in slave contracts. You know, he's a man of God. He's a man of religion. That's what's most important to the people of Saudi Arabia. He just wants to put the biggest fights on, the best events on, and pay fighters what they're worth. And as a fighter, you know, it's a blessing to be a fighter at this moment of time, because this is the first time we've ever had a promoter like this in the history of boxing. Oh, and you know, Ben Shalom's a very cool guy too.
Welcome back, Chris. Harmony in the room, as expected. On your opponent choice, Chris, Kamil Zaramata, I mentioned at the top, you've had fighters from 147 to 168 to call you out, right? Some big names. Why Kamil?
Because I've been off a year, and this is a solid opponent, 25-2. He's only lost to 2 world champions. It's the perfect fight for me to get back into the ring after a year layoff, build a relationship with Saudi, get out there, get the ring rust off, and then go and knock off all these big names and world titles over the next 12 months.
Kamil, I'll come to you. A couple of big fights that you've been in.